Hello all, welcome to my video. In this particular video, I am actually going to provide a walkthrough of some of my LinkedIn articles pertaining to product owner and product manager related jobs. Okay, so before I begin the video, let me make a quick introduction about myself, and before that, let me go ahead and then share the screen. Okay, so let me make a quick introduction about myself. My name is Balaji, and I am presently heading the merger of Agile COE with the DevOps COE and also Enterprise AI COE. I have played multiple roles in the past, like a project manager, program manager, Agile coach, RTE, digital transformation head, heading the agile practice unit, all those kinds of different flavors. And I have also been part of the interview panel for multiple jobs or roles like product owner, product manager, program manager, delivery manager, agile transformation consultant kind of a roles. So what I thought is that let me go ahead and then make a exclusive video to benefit people, like in terms of product ownership and product management. What are all the like I have written multiple LinkedIn articles in the past, so I thought that let me go ahead and then make this particular video so that I will provide a high-level walkthrough of those particular articles, so that no, it will help you people to prepare better for your upcoming interviews, and also to contribute better in your current project or engagement. Of course, as applicable as per the context of your ecosystem. Okay, so before I get into that, right, let me just go to my YouTube channel. Okay, this is my YouTube channel. Here I have already made multiple videos. Okay, primarily from an agile coaching, consulting, IT, delivery management, all those things. And I have lot of videos for product owners and product managers. Okay, say for example, why is actually strategic thinking important for a product manager role in IT projects or engagements. And here, if you come down, how to build a OKR driven product roadmap, and you have some kind of an videos on agile multiple case studies, and predominantly this particular video sample interview questions for business analysts, product owners, and product managers in agile engagements in IT. So this video, if you see, it is almost 4.6k views in the past 9 months. And I also have a video on product coaching in IT. So all that I'm trying to say is lot of value has been already given freely in terms of my multiple YouTube multiple videos on the YouTube channel platform, and also multiple articles and posts which I'm keep on writing for the past for 4.5 years. Okay, approximately I started to go live on social media platform somewhere in the 2019 end, so it's been somewhere close to that 4.5 years timeline, and a lot of things have been done in the past. And so what I suggest you people is, even if you go through one video per day, probably within 5 to 6 months of a time span, you can actually cover a lot. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just go to my LinkedIn articles. I'm just trying to navigate. I'm just going to the articles section. You can find multiple articles. Let us go one by one. I'll first begin with this particular article. Okay. From there we can actually keep going one by one, and I'm just closing these windows which are not needed now. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So this particular article is how can IT companies move from a project to a product mindset based on my experiential insights. Okay. So just to call out a point, I'm actually making this video when I'm actually traveling from one place to some other place. That is the reason, like I have not particularly enabled my video when I'm actually making this particular recording. Okay, nothing apart from that. Okay, just an information on a side note to you people. All right. So in this particular article, I am actually going to tell how does IT companies can typically move from a project to a product mindset. Okay, because this is also one of the frequently asked interview questions for product owners and product managers. Whenever you are actually applying in a reputed company, right? They actually wanted to know how had you really understood what are the differences between a project mindset and a product mindset. Okay, so my suggestion here is I'm not actually going to walk through you this article in a verbatim manner, word by word, respecting your years of experience and expertise. All that I'm trying to say is when I'm going to upload this particular video, I will make sure that these article links are being given in the description section and also in the comment section. Go through this particular article, it will try to set you onto the correct trajectory in terms of a preparation. So here I already have a video. Okay, things to focus to move from project to product mindset, based on my experiential insights and the value stream management and how to build productized IT models. Okay. Okay, how to build productized uh, IT models. So the article begins from here. Understand the shift from project to product mindset. What do you mean by project mindset? What do you mean by a product mindset? And then here I have given some pragmatic approaches. Like, okay, first you begin with the vision. Then you focus on the strategy. Then you need to restructure your teams for your product focus, because it's fundamentally the agile teams, be it a Scrum team or a Kanban team or a DevOps team or a combination of all these things. It is the fundamental agile teams are actually going to deliver the value, right? So from that perspective, restructure the teams for product focus. Establish agile product development process, not project development process, right? So you may need to think more on the minimum viable product, minimum marketable feature, minimum marketable release, all those concepts. And also be clear on the business outcomes, what you need to obtain. Then you actually do activities to move from project to product. I have also given some kind of a real life examples. Okay, I have just given some 3 to 4 use cases and some kind of a goals. Okay, in terms of project to product, what could be the goals and how am I going to measure it? What is the definition of it? I have mentioned over here. See, now, the point is when you are actually moving from a project to product, when someone asks you the differences between project and a product, you no need to jump to answer that question in a very random manner, right? You need to have a structured approach when it comes to answering. So, in terms of your scope, cost, time, in terms of the resource, in terms of value delivery, all these things you can actually put it in the first column as the aspects or attributes or dimensions, and then you can compare project versus a product. Okay, so which you can see in my YouTube videos. I have just given some high level thoughts. And one more thing, my present Agile Enthusiast WhatsApp group is already full with 1024 people. So I have created a secondary group and I have shared the secondary group link also here. If you wanted to become part of that group as part of your continuous learning and continuous improvement journey, you can might as well join that group. Okay. So this is one article on a very high level in terms of project to product mindset. I'm just closing this browser and I'm also going to the next article pertain. So I'm actually selectively picking up relevant articles. Okay, now let's take this article. Real-time case studies, what I typically real-time case studies, what I generally ask when I take interviews for product owners and product managers. Of course, fully understood that the context matters, the JD resume of the person, everything matters. I'm just giving you some sample case studies. Okay, that's why I mentioned this word as sample. Okay. All right. So here, if you're taking a real-time case study, one of the case study which I generally typically ask when I'm going to interview senior business analyst, or when I'm going to interview for a product owner, product manager, senior product manager role, I will actually no, I actually give them some kind of a case study like this. Okay. This case study is just an example, as I already mentioned. Okay, scaling a SaaS platform for an enterprise adoption in an agile environment. I will set the context to the person, okay, that interview candidate or a aspirant, and what is the problem they have, okay. And then I will ask him or her, okay, you have been hired as a product owner or as a product manager for leading this particular strategic transformation. This is your vision. Then probably how will you take this forward? So I expect the candidates to ask me back a lot of questions, get their queries resolved, get the clarifications done, and then create a high level a roadmap, a strategy, be clear on product vision, all those things. Okay, now let me tell you, why am I giving them case studies? Because a case study is going to mimic a real time situation, right? So to solve a single case study, multiple capabilities or competencies need to be blended together. And the moment I see the breadth and depth of the thinking process of the candidate, I can might as well get more credibility on the competency level of that person, in terms of not just knowing the concept, but in terms of applying the concept to the right degree. Okay, see, and nowadays we have a lot of ways to get the information what you wanted, right? You have your chat gpt, you have your google, you have a lot of places from where you will get tons and tons of information. But what is more needed is, how will you take that information, take relevant sections of that particular information, and then start processing it as per the context of the ecosystem, and then call out assumptions, dependencies, limitations, constraints, and the boundaries of the ecosystem, and then connect the dots, and then package it as a valued deliverable solution to the client within the constraints of the ecosystem. See, because when you are trying to do a certification program, people do not really talk about the constraints of the ecosystem, right? Even if you are doing your certifications like your CSM, PSM, CSPO, PSPO, your SPC, your Safe Agilist, your Scaled Program Consultant certification, whatever it is. Because I myself have almost 15 certifications only in Agile. But the point what I'm trying to say is, when you are doing a certification, we assume as if there is a portfolio backlog, as if there is a program backlog, as if there is an architecture runway, as if the team is cross-functional, as if the team is self-organized. But in reality, you need to make your existing team to become self-organized. You need to make your existing team to become cross-functional. There comes the significance or the paramount importance of the constraints of the ecosystem. So what I do here is that I just give this case study, a similar case study, and then I expect that particular candidate to ask me back, to question me back on, okay, what are the challenges we had? That questioning skills is also of a pivotal, okay, because ultimately all that we are trying to do is to solve someone's problem, right? That's why we are paid. If there is no problem to anyone, then jobs do not exist in the first place, correct? So the bigger the problem you solve, the bigger will be the impact that you generate, the bigger will be the compensation or the value derivation that you will also be getting back. That's how the world runs. The smaller the problem you solve, smaller will be the compensation. So I expect the candidate to ask me back, okay, what are the top 3 or 4 challenges, and then note turn it out into a conversation or a discussion rather than a question answer interviewing mode. Okay, so I have just given you. So when I upload this article, you people can go through it. Okay, I'm not going to explain it word by word. All that I'm trying to say is, I expect the candidate to question me back, understand the context, and then jump on to solution rather than just trying to force fit whatever you learned in your scaled. Like in your Safe Agilist certification or Scaled Program Consultant certification, or your CSPO, Certified Scrum Product Owner, or your PSPO. Those certifications are good to begin the journey, definitely not to end the journey there, right? So here I have given the evaluation criteria, and most importantly, what would be the expected outcome. Now, having been said this, if you wanted me to mentor you, right? If you wanted to me to become your mentor, then probably you can go through my website, Balaji.Agile.com. Here I have lot of courses I created for multiple target groups, for multiple user personas. Folks, understand one thing. I cannot take the lesson plan of a Scrum Master and then try to give that a lesson plan to an Agile practice head, right? Because the OKR, KRAs, and KPIs of an Agile practice head is something which is distinctively different from a KRAs and KPIs of a Scrum Master. Because at an Agile practice head, you may need to focus on the revenue margin and all. Now, what I have done is I have also created a lesson plan for project manager, enterprise agile coach, agile practice head, scrum master, RTE, project and program management, delivery managers here in this agile four piece. Similarly, along the similar line of thought, I have created an exclusive lesson plan for product owners and product managers. By the way, here the word POPM actually does not refer to the product owner, product manager lesson plan given by SAFE. Okay, that is a scaled agile community, scaled agile academies material. This is my own material, what I created out of my 24 years of experience in IT. So and similarly, I have multiple lesson plans. So you can get into this link, click on this invest now, and what you can do is, okay, let the page load. What you can do is just go here and click on this, click here for more info. If you click this, I'm just closing this intermediate window. If you come here, right, Balaji agile.com/POPM, you come here, you see a lesson plan what I created for product owners and product managers. See, understand one thing. Product owner is a tactical role, whereas product manager is a strategic role. Product owner owns the product backlog alone, whereas a product manager owns the entire product roadmap itself. So, keeping that in mind, I have formulated a lesson plan from a pragmatic approach. Because if you wanted to become a successful product manager, it is not good if you just know prioritization techniques and other basic stuffs. Okay, by the way, I'm not trying to belittle it, I'm not trying to look down upon the fundamentals, but you need to scale up to the next level. For how many years you will be just talking about invest slicing techniques, Kano model and all. So you need to know multiple things: how to create, how to conduct a product discovery workshop. Okay, and okay, how do you improve the entire flow orchestration, and how do you create contextual program level cadences and portfolio level cadences? What are all the things you can derive from the epic hypothesis template? Of course, some of the concepts I have picked up from SAFe, but I have not copied it from SAFe. Okay, I have co-created it with by factoring the feedback from so many industry experts. Okay, so here I have created a lesson plan, and of course I can customize it to some extent. So I have put it here placeholder to create one or two topics of relevance and the customized need. These are all different lesson plans what I have for different target groups. Okay, so you can might as well go to my website and start taking a look into this. Okay, I'm just closing this for now just to optimize it. Okay, now let's keep going. This is the article what I wanted you to what I wanted you to go through. Okay, simple case study. Now let us go back to the article section. Let me take some other article. See, I'm selectively picking up whatever relevant to product owner, product manager. Okay, whatever I have written on data science, whatever I have written for agile coaches, scrum masters, I'm not going to pick it up for now. All these are my articles, as obvious. Okay, let's get into this. This one seems to be a bit important one. These two articles. Let me first open it. Okay. All right. So let's come over here. My experiential insights related to the product management in IT. You see here, these are all the people who have given the thumbs up to this. right? In the past, of course. Okay, so what we need to do is, if you go over here, what are the latest trends in product management in IT using Agile, right? So I have written here continuous discovery and delivery. You need to also have a way to do data driven decision making, integration of artificial intelligence and machine learning. See, for example, right, for some of my clients in the past, we have created some accelerators, some AI driven utilities or capabilities, so that once you give the domain and once you give some preliminary details of the ecosystem and the context, it will give you a high level epics, high level road mapping, high level epics and high level clarity on the feature set. Of course, those things cannot be taken as a substitution for your thinking process, but it can be used as a supplement. Okay, but all that I'm trying to say is, going forward, if you really wanted to be a very successful product manager, it's not enough if you just know the product alone, right? You need to know the entire domain. You need to know the functional aspects of the end-to-end product. What is the upstream, what is the downstream, and is there any other way where I can position artificial intelligence and other capabilities, and whether it can be suffused into the entire product gamut. So these are all the things which you need to keep in mind. Customer-centric agile frameworks, concepts of design thinking, system thinking, lean thinking. See, I'm actually talking at a level of principles behind practices. I'm not teaching people, guys, this is what you need to do exactly. I am teaching you people, I am trying to give you the spark so that you folks can produce the fire out of it based on your own context and the ecosystem, right? Because this is a video which is going to go live on a social media platform. I still don't know what is your specific problem or challenge. Okay, of course, when you connect with me one on one, I can do a coaching conversation and a mentoring session to give you some guidance. That is always there. All that I'm trying to say is, I'm not making this video for a single person. So please don't expect any customized solution or personalized answers on a video which is made for the larger forum. Okay. So with that particular disclaimer also, let me continue. And I have written something on mindset and skill set needed for a product manager. Generally, people focus on the skills. What is more important is the mindset also. 80% success comes from the mindset, because the skills capabilities can always be improved, can always be learned. But if the continuous learning habit and mindset is not there, nothing can be done. So success is more of 80% mindset and 20% your skills or capabilities. So I have just put some thoughts around this. By the way, what is the name of the article? My experiential insights related to the product management in IT. By the way, why I have why I have deliberately picked up this particular image which has this multiple things, right? Because product manager is a multifaceted role. Okay, that's what I have written here. It is not enough if you are good in only one or two things. And believe me, product manager is one of the role which is really picking up in the market in a very good manner, and it is going to thrive and scale up greater heights in the future too. So people who are really interested in the product space of agility, it's a very good time for you to really grow up in your career ladder. Please don't miss out the opportunity. Okay, so here I have written what could be the mindset and the skills, and right, you be your vision and roadmap to becoming a product manager. Then probably what are all the things which you need to do? Many people consider just by doing this I will be successful. That is the problem. There is no problem in the certification. The problem is with the expectation of the people. Just because I have done a certification by spending a weekend, or just because you have invested 40,000, 45,000 for a certification, does not necessarily mean you will become a highly capable person just by doing the certification. Okay, of course, certifications are needed for you to get interview calls, but real-time capability building is needed for you to clear the interview and also to thrive in your career. Because what's the point that you get multiple offer letters, you join a company and then struggle to deliver value and you are not having a sound sleep? Okay, so build the capability before you really get onto the landscape to experiment the things. Okay, so here I have given some examples, and what are all the ways to gain experience I have put over here. What could be the high level steps involved to transition to product management, and how to advance your career from there. Okay, let me tell the reality. See, for example, somewhere in a 2019, somewhere in a 2019 kind of a time frame, I was actually working as an enterprise agile coach for one of my no US based highly reputed banking client. But after 10 months or 11 months, that particular project or a engagement started moving in a self-sustainable mode. At the time, what happened is that I got deallocated from the project. I was in a bench for a month or 45 days. So at that time, due to be, because you all know, right? Typically in a service company, billing matters a lot. So at the time, I was in a service company in 2019. So what happened is that at the time, I got a role of a product manager role for once again for some other banking client, and I prepared well, and then I cleared the client interview, and then I played the role of a product manager for a couple of years. So, because I was an agile coach, I had the capability to coach the business analyst and coach the product owners. I can might as well slightly tweak or customize my capabilities in tune with this particular role. So, what I have done in this article is I have given some of my YouTube videos specifically for product ownership, and then I have embedded it here. By the time you go through all these videos, believe me, at least you will come to know what you know versus what you don't know. That is the first step in the learning journey, right? Me as a person need to be very much cognizant about what are all my strengths, what are the areas that I need to improve, what are the areas I know, what are the areas that I don't know. If I don't know what I don't know, that is the biggest level of ignorance, right? If I don't know, if I don't even know what I know versus what I don't know, nothing can be done in all aspects of life, for that matter, not just job or a career, right? So you go through these particular links, just to facilitate you. I have taken some of the links and then put it over here. You, the moment you go through all these things, I think you will at least trying to improve your capability on the right track. Okay, now let's go to the next one. My experiential insights on product coaching in IT. So here, some of the people have given a thumbs up, right? So here, if you come here, again I have put some links, and then how agile coaches can contribute to product coaching. See, if you are a successful agile coach from a process capability perspective, and now you want to get into product coaching, you can slightly tweak or customize your preparation. I have given some scenarios also, and in which particular scenario there is an intervention from the product coach. Okay, and I given some 10 real-time examples of product coaching in IT, because someone can ask me, right? Hey, Balaji, I understand that you are keep on talking about product coaching in IT. What it will contain inside it? Yes, for that I have given you some 10 examples. Please go through this. By the time you go through this, you at least come to know on a high level some of the dimensions or aspects of product coaching in IT. Okay. All right. Okay. So while I'm going to upload this video, I'm going to share some of the links. I have written a lot of articles across multiple aspects. And if in case you people are interested to sign up for my Agile mentorship program also, you can actually connect with me. I will be dropping my WhatsApp number in the description or in the comment section. You can ping me on the WhatsApp number, because I generally do not entertain any random or ad hoc calls from my end, not only to stay productive from my end, but also when a random call comes, I may also not be able to significantly contribute to you people in the call. So you can ping me on WhatsApp, fix some time with me for a quick call of 15 to 20 minutes, and it's a free call, of course. And then I will try to share my thoughts or pointers specific to your context. And then if you are interested to sign up for my Agile Mentorship Program, probably we can have a discussion, because I also need to feel comfortable to take a person inside my Agile Mentorship Program, right? With lot of hard work and sustained efforts, I have built this program, and the program is highly successful for the past 4 years. Somewhere we have close to 150 people already completed this Agile Mentorship Program. Okay, so you can just go to my website and then just see the testimonials. Okay, all right. Hope to see you in some other video soon. Cheers and take care. Bye.